let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going here. Kick bounces out of the back to the end. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The shotgun handoff here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Warm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit as he throws it. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking for a wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, USC 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback. Here's the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14, USC 0.
Turner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all of that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Goodell. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. USC offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Godet. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Trojans offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made at as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He pulls in the catch. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Single back takes the handoff.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. And you get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Oh, a reverse. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Alabama. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
35, USC 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The DB's backing off from the line now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 35, USC 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They go with a direct snap. Powers through.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. And here comes the punter onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Bringing pressure. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot, caught out of the 20. Touchdown, Bama. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
42, USC 10.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still...
Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge game. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Sack on first down. It's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here's the second down play.
3:25.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That's complete downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So second down after the incompletion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
26. And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? And they'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
USC 17.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, tied. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Okay.
Second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.